BFT. What? BFT is the ticker symbol we're going to talk about today. It is another SPAC. And if you don't know what a SPAC is, or a SPAC, it's a special purpose acquisition company. And these are all the rage this year. I think this is the biggest year for SPACs in the history of the stock market, and these are essentially blank check companies. If you don't know what a SPAC is, we've got an awesome YouTube video on this where we did a segment on Trending Thursday. You can go check out this video if you want a little bit more information on exactly what a SPAC is. But in this one, we're going to be talking about the acquisition of Paysafe by the ticker symbol BFT. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here with VectorVest, and like I said before, we're going to be talking about BFT, the SPAC that's acquiring Paysafe. Now, what is Paysafe? Paysafe is basically exactly what it sounds like. It's a payment processing company, and if you're not too familiar with it, think about Square, think about PayPal, think about Google Pay, things like this. They're basically taking the payment industry and revolutionizing it, just like Square did, just like PayPal did, so on and so forth. But they have a huge presence in Europe. They're not as large as they are in the United States, but they have a huge presence in Europe. And to talk about how huge their presence is, I'll give you a couple numbers here. So Square, everybody knows about Square and Cash App. Well, Square processed roughly $106 billion worth of payments in the last year, and Paysafe, in reference, did just about 98 billion. So if you're like, well, is this a small payment processing company, or is this something that I should really be interested in? They're doing the same numbers as Square is. You know, they're posting the same numbers as Square. Each company's around $100 billion in processed payments. So this is a big company that we're talking about here, guys. This is a big deal. And if you're interested in some of the stuff that they're doing, they've got e-wallets. They've got digital wallets where you can store money. They've got cashless payments. So how do you pay for something online with cash? Well, I read into it a little bit, and it's a little bit different than you would think. I mean, obviously, you're not putting cash into your phone or anything like that. But basically, you would go to the store and you would buy a slip. It's almost like a certified check or a prepaid debit card that you would have, and you buy this slip of paper that essentially is your cash, and that's what it's worth. And then you can go on to these payment processing websites, or if the store that you're interested in purchasing something from is partnered with Paysafe, then you'll be able to use your cash, your online cash, instead of using such things like a credit card or debit card. Because apparently, I read some statistics on their website, and 35% of the people in Europe do not have a credit card. And then there's an even greater percentage of those that do have credit cards that are afraid to use their credit cards online. Now, I do believe there are people who are afraid to use their credit cards online. Not to throw you under the bus or anything, Grandpa, but yeah, my grandpa's afraid to use his credit card online. I've never been afraid to do so, and with things like PayPal and different things like that, I've always felt safe with putting that information out there. I feel that they do their job in keeping your information safe. But yeah, with 35% of the people not able to use a credit card online, and then an even greater percentage not willing to use a credit card online, that opens up a huge market for things like cash payments online, like what Paysafe's doing here, and so on and so forth. So if this seems like something you're interested in, we do not track BFT in the VectorVest database right now. Like I said, it is a special purpose acquisition company, a blank check company. So until now, they haven't had any business. They haven't been doing any business. They were set up with the special purpose of acquiring a company, and they're in talks with acquiring Paysafe right now. And I think the estimated value of this company when it hits the market is going to be around $9 billion. If I remember reading that correctly, the value of the company is going to be around $9 billion. So this is not a small company that we're dealing with here. But once it goes public, if you were kicking yourself saying, man, I wish I would have got into PayPal when it first came out. Man, I wish I would have got into Square when it was first introduced to the market. Man, I missed all these opportunities. Well, this could be the opportunity for you. Paysafe is the name. If you want to Google them and check out a little bit more about what they do, please, by all means, do so. I don't have the VectorVest program to analyze the stock in this video because, like I said, we don't track BFT yet, and Paysafe is currently a private company, so VectorVest isn't tracking that. But the products that they offer, they have cash online. This is what I was talking about with the slip that you can go to the store and you can buy your 16-digit code that essentially translate into cash instead of having to use a credit card or debit card online. They offer digital wallets. This is ways that you can accept forms of payment, that you can pay different people online. And, it's probably a little bit different than when I hear digital wallet, I think of like a cryptocurrency wallet. So I'm sure it's a little bit different than this, but they offer digital wallets, integrated payments, and online payments. It's not just online. If you have a point of sale in a store, it's just like, remember when Square was coming out with all this stuff and all of a sudden you could swipe a credit card on your iPad, and this was a huge game changer, especially for people who maybe didn't have stores, but they went to different events and they set up their tent to sell stuff at a different market or expo and things like that. It was huge to be able to accept a credit card just by swiping it through your iPad. Payment processing might not be as sexy or as cool as someone would hope for. It's not electric vehicles, it's not the marijuana industry, it's not cryptocurrency, but it's needed. We need to pay people. We need to get paid. So it's absolutely vital that this industry sticks around. It's absolutely vital that they continue to innovate, especially with all the things that are going on lately and people moving more towards digital payments. I know I talked a lot about this on one of the Trending Thursdays that we did, but Zillennials or Generation Z, they have absolutely no problem not dealing in cash. They're moving towards all digital payments, all digital currency. And this was a big push for the cryptocurrency and all that. But this could be a huge push for companies like PayPal and Square and Paysafe and Google Pay and different things like that. So this could be a huge move, and it might not be a sudden or a drastic move like right off the bat, but it could be a huge transition with new generations being completely okay with not using checks, with not using cash, maybe with not even using bank accounts one day. I mean, think about it, guys. If we're going completely digital, maybe you heard it here first. Maybe banks won't be a thing in the future. Who knows? But Paysafe is definitely something that you should be looking into. This could be your opportunity to get into a stock that would be just like Square and just like PayPal when they first came out. And like I said before, a lot of their locations are in Europe. They have one office here in the United States in Houston. So they've got the presence over there, and they're definitely being able to take advantage of that market. So if you want to diversify your payment portfolio a little bit, maybe you do have Square, maybe you've got PayPal and Google Pay, and you're investing, you're interested in all that stuff, this could be an excellent opportunity to take advantage of the payment industry in Europe. Now, BFT is the current ticker symbol, but when the acquisition is complete, it's going to change, and they're going to be named Paysafe when they're listed under the new company. So keep that in mind. If you're looking for BFT and you can't find it one day, it's because the ticker symbol changed and now they're trading under Paysafe. So with that being said, guys, if this is something you're interested in, if you're interested in more SPACs, special purpose acquisition companies, please let me know in the comments down below. It's something that I find very interesting. It's an awesome way to take a company public. And if you're interested in more of these, please type the ticker symbol down below. Let me know kind of what you're interested in seeing on this channel from me, the content that I produce, and so on and so forth. But guys, if that subscribe button is red, please make sure you click that subscribe button. And if you're interested in a stock analysis, all you have to do is go on over to VectorVest.com. You can get a free stock analysis on any of the stocks that we track. This would be huge if you're thinking about investing in a company, or maybe you're holding a company and you're not exactly sure if it's something that you should continue holding. This would be huge to get a free stock analysis on. All you got to do is type in your email address, click submit, and it's going to print out the whole thing for you, and you'll be able to see it right there. But guys, if you liked the video, please don't forget to click the like button, share this video with your friends, especially if they're interested in SPACs and IPOs and so on and so forth. But until the next time, I hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.